Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. I'm Cora and today we are back in Create a Sim creating this really gorgeous couple. I love how they ended up. I think they look so cute together. There's something about them that I really love. I ended up taking so many screenshots. It was a bit ridiculous. And the mini machinima in the end is a little bit longer as well because I just couldn't stop having them try different poses, and they looked so good with all of them, and they're such a sweet couple, so I got a little bit carried away with that. So I hope you like it, and I hope you like the couple as much as I do. If you want any of the CC that I am using, you can find that in the description down below, either on my Tumblr or a Google Doc, and you can also always find my Sims on the gallery under the hashtag TheSimPanions. And yeah, let's move right into the video. So I believe those two haven't been together for that long. I think maybe they've been together for half a year or something. They met through their career, which they're both in the programming career. I don't think they work at the same company, but I believe that maybe they've been to an event together or something like that where they met, and they both have the same lifetime aspiration actually, which I thought was really cute. I think that's what kind of connected them instantly because I gave them both the computer whiz aspiration, so I think they both kind of were talking super nerdy about all of this programming stuff, and they're just very excited about it. They love being in that career, and I think that just made them become very close straight away. And then I believe a few weeks into them dating, I think they took it very slow. They didn't want to make it official straight away, or I mean, they probably just didn't think about it. They were just pretty easygoing, just getting to know each other, going on a few dates, doing different things. And then I believe Ivy's sister died in a really tragic accident, and it came totally out of the blue. No one obviously expected it to happen, and it hit her hard. She was very devastated. She was super down for weeks, and I think Ayden was just there for her. I think he was just by her side, even though they've just met each other a few weeks before that. He was always there. He was always telling her that she can call him up when she needs him, or ask him to do something with her, to take her mind off of it or whatever she needs. And he was really sweet and patient with her, which he didn't have to do because they obviously just met. So I mean, no one really expected him to stick around, in tragic times like that, but I think he just wanted to. I feel like he crushed on her really hard when he first met her, so he was probably no, this woman is really special, I just want to be there for her, how she deserves it, which is really cute and very nice of him actually. And I believe, and strong, a lot of people just tend to run from friends and whoever if something tragic like that happens. So yeah, good for him that he stuck by her side. And obviously that just made them get really close to each other, and I think they've been officially in a relationship for the last 6 months-ish. And then I think a few weeks back, from real time now, I guess, I believe Ayden lost his job at his company, so he is struggling a lot right now, and now it's kind of her turn to be there for him. I believe she kind of helps him out financially as well without rubbing it into his face, I feel like she goes grocery shopping for him sometimes when she goes over to his place and visits him. I feel like she would just drop it off or put it in his fridge, not talk about it or whatever. Or say that she would cook for him tonight, but not rub it in his face hey, take my money kind of thing. So I think he's really appreciating it, but I believe for him it's hard because I think he is that kind of person, that thinks they can do everything by themselves and they don't really want any help kind of thing, But I feel like he really loves her, so he just kind of sees it as a nice thing rather than being patronized, which I believe he thinks that a lot of times, when people want to help him, they patronize him or don't think that he can do it by himself. But I think with her, he's starting to learn that people just want to help you sometimes because they like you, so they want to be there for you. And I think all of these things just brought them closer together. I feel like Ivy, even though they've only been a couple for 6 months, I believe Ivy has already kind of hinted that he can just move into her house, you know. I think she has this really, really cute house in Oasis Springs that I built for a different sim at some point, but I just saw it in my save file and I was like, oh my god, I love this house, and I could totally see her living in it. I don't know, it's very like yellow and white and black, and I just saw her in it straight away. I was like, yeah, this is so cute. So the little mini machinima, in the end you're gonna see them in that house and in front of the house, and I just thought they fit in there really well. So I think she already told him, you know, I wouldn't mind if you moved in, you know, you can just, I don't know, help me with the household stuff for the first few months until you find a job again, and then we can like split the rent or whatever. And I think he is thinking about it, but obviously only being in a relationship for 6 months, a lot of people are kind of wary, you know, even though he really does love her. I think both of them are holding back a little bit, but I think he will be moving into hers soon-ish, and who knows what's going to happen then, you know. I think they are very similar on a lot of levels, but very different on some other like levels, because I believe she is very lazy, as you can see, like I gave her the lazy trait. And I think he is like quite the opposite, you know. I think he likes to go out and meet people and whatever, which she enjoys, but she also enjoys her downtime, I guess, and being lazy, and maybe she leaves dishes in the kitchen for a bit longer than he does and stuff like that. So it would be interesting to see if they're gonna fight over it, you know, or if they can accept each other's differences and just love each other even more. But that would definitely be like the next step for them, where it's, I guess, a next, like, what do you call it, test on their relationship, you know, see if they're made for each other or if they have to go separate ways. But I kind of see them being okay with it, you know. I feel like maybe in the first few weeks it's gonna be very frustrating for them, because the house is very small, you know. It's like a studio, modern studio apartment thingy. It's not an apartment, it's a house, but I don't know. Is there loft houses? I have no idea. So it's like pretty much all one room, and then the bathroom is a separate room, and obviously it's a tight space, so I think they're gonna get on each other's nerves for a little bit, but then I think they will realize that they just love each other too much to like get upset about these little things. At least that's what I believe. But if you decide playing with them, you can obviously do whatever you want. I also don't think that she has actually met his family yet. I believe he's met hers because, you know, they were dating throughout like the hard times with her sister passing away, and I think he has been there at the funeral even though he didn't know the sister. But I feel like the family thought it was appropriate because he just kind of came into Ivy's life and helped her out a lot, you know. I think everyone wanted him to be there for her, so I think he was like at the funeral, and he probably a few weeks before that he's met the family of Ivy as well. So I think that he knows her family, but not the other way around, you know. I think his family maybe lives a little further away, so they haven't really managed to meet up yet. And I think the older you get, the later you get to know anyone's parents anyways. I mean, with my boyfriend and I, when he came over, I still lived at my parents, so like obviously naturally they'd get to know each other. But if I met him now, I believe I wouldn't introduce him to my mom straight away, you know. I think it's just the older you get and the more independent you are, I think you push it away a bit further. At least I think I would do that, just because I don't even know if there's a reason for it. I honestly don't know, but that's just what I feel like I would be doing. Let me know if you're the same, you know, like, I don't know, do you have a partner? Are you dating someone? Do they know your parents? How long have you been dating? Or how long have you been in a relationship for? I'd be very interested in that if you want to share. But yeah, I've been with my boyfriend for like 4.5 years now, so quite a long time. We met when I was like 19. I think he was 19, yeah, turning 20, so we were super young. We were babies when we met, and I'm very grateful that we kind of like developed in the same direction, because I know a lot of people that meet when they're very young, and then, well, 19 is not super young, but from today's perspective as a 24 and 25-year-old, we were babies back then, you know. And a lot of people, I think, just kind of turn out to be very different people in their like 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, so they probably just like, I don't know. I know a lot of people that don't like their partner anymore, or love their partner anymore after they've been through that period of time, you know, met maybe when they were 16 or something, because you definitely change your personality a whole lot, I feel like, in those years. But anyways, let me know what you think their future will hold. You know, will Ivy and Ayden stay together? What do you think? What are your favorite outfits? And let me know how you like the mini machinima, because I don't know. Do you like them? I enjoy making them, so hope you do. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you all next time. Bye!
Searching for things unspoken, but we can't hold this talking. It's a strange